Hello, my name's Teacher Mark. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Roman.
Hi, Roman.
Nice
It's
to
nice
meet
to meet
you.
you. How are you?
I'm great today. I'm super happy.
Awesome. I have a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, first, what city do you live in?
Tianjin.
Oh, very nice. And what's your favorite thing about living there?
Well, my friends,
Oh, very nice. And what do you like to do with your friends?
we like going to bars,
Okay,
having fun together.
nice.
Yeah, playing music.
What instruments do you play?
I play guitars and drums, and I
Oh,
sing.
very nice. I play the guitar and the
Yeah.
drums too, but I'm a terrible singer.
Well, you can work in it.
Yeah, I need to. Awesome. That's really cool. So let me ask you some
Yeah.
more questions. What is your favorite food?
Favorite what? Food?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I like beef steaks. I
Ooh,
like
me too.
hamburgers.
Yes.
I like Chinese BBQ. You should definitely try it.
Yeah,
It's
I've
like
heard it's very good.
it's very good. It's like meat on a stick, but it's very small pieces of meat and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of spicy.
What kind of
Yeah.
meat is it usually?
Well, they don't use pork there, so it's just chicken and beef.
Okay, very nice.
So you can usually put chicken hearts there, chicken liver,
Mm.
uh, well, whatever you want.
Okay,
It's not
interesting.
just about meat, it's everything there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I do love meat a lot more than I like vegetables.
that's true. A
Yeah,
real man can
yes.
shoot it.
Um, Although, to be honest, my favorite food is pizza, which I know is unhealthy,
Ah,
but I do love it.
food is like pizza, show me.
Yeah, I love pizza.
Yeah, I love pizza too.
Let's see. What is your favorite book or movie?
Um, my favorite book. Well, I do not have favorite books, but I have favorite writers. The
Okay.
one is Remark, and the second one is Hemingway.
Oh, what's your favorite
But,
book by Hemingway? Or I know you may not have a favorite, but what are some of the ones you like?
hmm, well, it's complicated questions because they are all awesome. But one
Okay.
of my favorites is The Old Man and the Sea.
Yeah,
It's
that's.
so deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had a lot of students who say that that's one of their favorites. Is that one that you have to read for school?
Well, I did, but I guess I didn't finish it in school. But because, well, I think it's a little complicated book for school. It's
Mm-hmm.
very deep, as I said. You
Yeah.
cannot you cannot understand as a pupil the whole thing that he was trying
Mm-hmm.
to tell us.
Yeah, it's
So
got a
I
lot of
think you need
meaning
to
behind
have
it.
some experience behind you
Yeah.
to understand, to realize. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So how many times have you read it?
uh, Price.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
And what is your favorite book, Teacher Mark?
Good question. I have lots of favorite books too. I love Harry Potter
Okay.
and I love the Narnia series, so like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And I like Lord of the Rings. I like books that
Hmm.
are kind of like that, that tell crazy
Fantasy.
stories.
Game of Thrones.
I love the TV show, but I don't really like the books of Game of Thrones. Um, but I think it might be because I watched the show first, and then when I read the book,
Well,
I felt like I was
I
just reading the
think this is
script.
the reason.
Yeah, I think it probably is, but maybe the show has ruined the book for me. Because I didn't like the movies of Harry Potter because I read the books first. So I usually like one or the other, but not both.
I just want. I love one Harry Potter movie more than book is than Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh,
But
okay.
all the others for me it's rubbish.
Okay. The
After
movies, you
books,
mean, right?
after reading books.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character in Harry Potter?
Wow.
I know that's a tough question.
Ah, I'm not going to say Harry Potter. I like, well, Sirius Black.
Yeah, he's very, very cool, right?
Yeah.
I think
And I
my,
was so desperate seeing him dying. Oh man,
I
I was
know.
crying.
See, my favorite character is Dobby, and I felt a little bit the same
Oh,
way. But
it was so nice.
both of them were very brave, and they really help Harry, right?
It's true.
Yeah, I think that's why we
They're
like
like
them.
real friends.
Yeah, exactly. Very loyal. Okay, well, we have an awesome class for you today. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you the pen and let's jump
Okay.
in. So, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about this picture. Um, what do you think the people are doing in this picture?
Those girls are having fun. They
Yeah.
talking with each other. Maybe they're telling something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they are friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where are they?
On the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever climbed a tree?
Well, I climbed a lot of trees when I was
Mm-hmm.
a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fun to climb a tree?
I think it's more fun to climb a mountain
Yeah.
because the tree is just too short for me
Mm-hmm.
now. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. We used to build a tree house with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it was our own shelter where we can hide from our parents.
Yeah. So do you think it's normal or weird for an adult to climb a tree?
For an adult, well, if you're helping to bring the kitten back from the tree, it is normal. But if you're just climbing a tree in the middle of the city, I think it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, especially if
Yeah,
it's in the middle of a city. Maybe if it's like
yeah.
in the countryside and you're on a farm for vacation and you just want to see a sunset or something.
hmm
Yeah. Okay.
I've been watching Back to the Future recently, and the
Oh.
guy was climbing the tree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, to look after the girl.
Yes.
Yeah,
But we probably shouldn't climb trees for that reason, right?
probably.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to do some vocabulary. Can you read this word for me?
Follow.
Very good. And do you know what that word means?
I guess so.
Can you tell me?
That you should keep uh, doing that you were told to do, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah. So
Or
like,
just, hmm,
go ahead.
or just listen to someone's advice
Mm-hmm.
who's trying to help you, yeah. Or just who is literally leading the way and you need to follow him or her through something,
Yeah, very good. So we
kind
can
of.
use it in many different ways. So like to do what someone says, or to like be behind someone and go where they go, or to listen and to do what they say. Yeah. Can you read this sentence for me?
You'd better follow the doctor's advice and have the medicine on time.
All right. So do you think that's an important thing to do?
Well, if the doctor is really good, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
If you do believe what he's doing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think
But
doctors should go ahead?
sometimes it happens that, well, I just walk away from the doctor and throw away his advice.
Oh, do you have doctors in China
I'm
that you don't trust?
uh, well, speaking of Chinese doctors, the main advice that can give is to drink more hot water.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a friend and he broke his finger. And you know, teacher Mark, what was the doctor's advice? You need to relax and
Mm-hmm.
drink more hot water.
So, what did you think about that advice?
I think this is a mm, not very good doctor's advice, but it happens. I think in every country there are some doctors that are not
Mm-hmm.
so responsible
Yeah.
or knowledgeable.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can you make up a sentence for me about how not to follow advice?
How not to follow advice.
Mm-hmm.
Huh,
But use the word follow.
follow. Well, if someone's trying to misguide you, you shouldn't follow his advice.
Yeah, very good. Awesome job.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to the next word. Can you read this one for me?
Instruction.
Yeah, very good. And can you say the sentence?
Instruction. With the instruction, he may finish the work easier.
So, what does that mean? How is the
I
instruction
don't
going to
know.
help him?
I don't know. Maybe this is the kind of advice for him.
It is kind of, yeah. So, instruction is like easy to understand details on how to do something.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if I say go straight and then go left and then go straight and there will be the restaurant, those are instructions, right?
Hmm.
Or if
Okay.
your teacher might
Thank you.
say do this and then do this and then do this, and then you will have the answer.
So this is gonna be instruction too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
can you give me your own sentence using the word instruction?
Uh, Buying a new car, you should read instruction before.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes with that we make it plural and say read the instructions.
Do you think we need instruction for a car?
Um, I do, because some people don't already know how it works.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if it's Tesla.
Yes. Do you have Tesla in China?
There are a lot of Teslas in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Like every third car is Tesla.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. I've seen a couple, but I've never driven one. I really want to one day, though.
Indeed. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, very good. So let's go to the next one. Can you read this word for me?
Ob- Obey. Obey.
Yeah, we pronounce this one obey.
Obey.
Yeah, can you say that two more times? Obey.
Obey. Obey.
Very good. And what do you think this
Obey.
means?
Uh, Follow the instruction too.
Yeah, to follow the instruction or to do what someone tells you, right?
Mm.
So can you read this sentence for me?
So instruction, advice, and obey is this the same thing?
Well, you should obey the instructions or obey the advice.
Mm.
So obey is what you do, and instruction is what you should do.
Mm. We should obey the traffic rules.
Yeah. So do your parents ever tell you things that you need to do?
I need to clean up my apartment. I need to look after my pet.
Mm-hmm. All right, so instructions would be those things that they tell you to do. So to clean up your
Mm.
apartment or look after a pet. And then obey means when you do them, you are obeying.
Mhm.
Or if you don't do them, you're disobeying.
Disobeying.
Do you ever disobey
Okay.
your parents' instructions?
Of course.
Yeah, and what happens if you do?
they get angry
Mm-hmm.
and do not give me money.
Yeah. What do you like to spend money on? What kind of things do you like to buy?
Well, it depends how much money I get.
Yeah, so if
But
you.
usually,
Mm-hmm.
usually it's delicious food,
Oh, yeah.
or I want to save money and buy something good, something what I want.
Okay, so like maybe either some candy or something big, right?
Yeah, or a new PC game,
Yeah. Oh, what's your favorite video game to play?
Witcher,
Oh, okay, I've never heard of that one.
The Last of Us.
Okay, yeah, I have heard of that one. I
This
s-
is just masterpiece.
do you play them on your PC, like you said, or do you ever play them on your phone?
No, I play PS4.
Oh, okay, nice. I
I do
used,
not like playing games in PC,
yeah, I don't
actually.
either. I used to have a PlayStation 3, and I had FIFA and Fat Princess, and that was it.
Oh,
That's all I needed.
FIFA.
But then I
Yeah,
sold it.
I used to play FIFA every day.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's my
football.
favorite game. Football is my favorite sport too. I love it.
What is your favorite team?
I love the team Chelsea in London.
Manchester United.
We might be enemies then, but I will
Oh,
still be your friend.
I hope so.
Do you know the player Juan Mata?
Sure. He
He
used to play for Chelsea.
and now he plays for Man
And
United.
what about Matic?
Yes, I like him too, but Juan Mata is my favorite player. So I was very sad when he left Chelsea. So I still like him even though he's on Man United.
He's a great person as well.
He is. He's very interesting to follow online.
Yeah,
Awesome.
true.
Very cool. All right, well, let's keep
So we
going.
have something special in common, at
Yes.
least.
Yes, definitely. We actually have something in common, fortunately. So can you read this word for me?
Fortunately,
Yeah, what does this mean?
for, fortunately, that means that something good happens or something that you were expected.
Yeah, something good happens is very
Something
good.
good.
So, like,
Fortunately,
us liking a same player or liking football is a fortunate thing, right? It's something good.
fortunately. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, can you read the sentence for me?
Fortunately, it rained on such a hot day.
Yeah. Do you like it when it rains on a really hot day?
I do.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I hate heat, actually. I just I just like staying at home and chilling under conditioner.
Yes, me too. My wife is from South Florida where it's very, very hot. And I'm from
Uh,
Chicago where it's very, very cold. So she's always cold and I'm always hot, and it's difficult with the air conditioning.
and where do you live now?
I live in a city called Nashville, Tennessee. It's where a lot
Nashville.
of music happens in the United
Oh,
States.
it is cool.
Yeah, it's a very different city, but it's got some very cool things.
So what kind of music happens there?
Well, mostly country, which I don't really like, but there's lots
Country.
of different types. Pretty much every type of music is in Nashville.
Do you know
Um,
Kings of Leon?
I do, yes.
Well, they just marvelous. I
Yeah,
love these guys so much.
I
Do
think
they?
they're from
They've
England,
been,
right?
aren't they?
I
I
don't.
think they're from USA.
Oh, are they? Okay, I might be wrong. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think they're from, yeah.
Okay,
And did you know that they're all brothers?
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, I
Huh.
think they're all cousins.
Okay.
And their grandfather's name Leon. So it means
Oh.
that like they are family and they are kings of Leon.
Yeah, I get it. That makes a lot of sense.
This is this is so cool.
Yeah, I listened to their first CD, but I'm not sure I've listened to any of the ones since then. The one that
Mm.
was very popular like maybe 10 years ago or so?
You should listen to them now.
Okay, yeah, I need
It's
to.
just on repeat every time.
Yeah. Do you know Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of her, but she lives just down the street from me. So when I
Oh,
walk outside,
really?
I can see her apartment.
Cool. This
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah, so she's very famous in my city because that's where she grew up.
Mm.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Well, let's
Awesome.
do another word. This is one of my favorite words. Can you read this for me?
Silly.
Yes. Do you know what it means?
Yes, I do. This means something stupid. A little bit stupid. Like
Yeah.
you like to do with your friends or just having fun.
Yeah, so we can sometimes say like funny or foolish. Um, but yeah, it can mean, sometimes it can mean a bad thing, kind of like stupid, or sometimes it can be a good thing, but it's just kind of funny,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you use the word silly in a sentence?
Uh, Last weekend we were silly with my friends playing music live. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, very good. I thought you were going to keep going though. But yeah, no, that's very good. So my favorite is I like Dobby because he is very
Mm.
loyal but also silly.
Also silly.
Because Dobby does silly things, right?
Yeah, but Sirius Black is not silly, I
Yeah.
guess.
His name, he's more serious, which I think is why his name is that,
Sirius,
right?
Sirius Black. Well,
Yeah,
I've
because
never.
serious and silly are kind of opposites.
Yeah. Do you like to be serious or silly more?
I like to be silly. That's why my favorite animal is a monkey. What's your favorite animal?
Well, favorite animal? Dog.
Okay.
Dog.
Dogs can be silly, right?
Yeah, but they're loyal as well.
Yeah, they are. That's very true. All right. How about this word?
Hmm. Kneeboard.
Yeah,
Kneeboard.
this is a tough one to say. So this first part is kind of like the sound that a horse makes. We'd say neigh.
Nay.
And so it's neighbor.
Nay. Neighbor.
Yeah. Do you know what a neighbor is?
Neighbor. A friend.
Yep. And where does this friend live to be your neighbor?
Uh, he lives nearby.
Yeah. So a lot of times we use it as someone who lives nearby.
Someone who lives nearby.
Yeah, but sometimes you can just say it also as a friend. It can be just a general, like he's my neighbor, so he's my friend, even if he lives in the same city but far away in the city.
Hmm.
Sometimes, but most of the time it's just someone who lives very close to you.
Very close. So
Um,
every neighbor my friend?
um, Not necessarily, no. You could have a neighbor maybe you don't like. Maybe he's mean to you, or maybe you don't even know your neighbor yet. Maybe you need to meet him, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
neighbor.
So it's just someone that
Neighbor.
lives nearby.
Someone
Um,
who lives nearby.
and
Okay.
oftentimes we use the person who's right next to you, like the house that's touching you, or maybe the apartment that's touching you. We
Hmm.
say my next door neighbor.
Next door. Neighbor.
And that's like the
Oh.
person right next to you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think you can use the word neighbor in a sentence?
Neighbor. Neighbor. Let me think.
Mm-hmm.
When I buy a new house, I hope my neighbors will be good.
Yeah, that is something that's very, very true. Many people who shop for a house, they want to talk to the neighbors first, right?
That's true.
Yeah, very good. All right,
I
how
need
about
to
how
tell
about this word?
people really this to clap. Oh, I know what clap means.
Yes.
Clap.
And
Yeah,
we'll make this a little bit more difficult for you because you're doing a really good job. Can you tell me what word, or do you know the word for when many people clap?
they are clapping.
That's true. That's a good sentence, but we have a different word. I'm going to make this a little bit extra hard for you. When everyone in
Mm,
a room claps for one other person, what do we call that?
appreciation.
That's true, and that's very similar to the word I'm thinking of. That
Mm,
so it starts with the same two letters.
AP.
We call
Applause.
Yeah, applause. Very good. So sometimes when a lot of people are clapping, we call it applause.
Applause.
Yeah.
So they are applauding or they are applause.
This one's tricky. We would say they are
Mm,
applauding with a
they're
D.
applauding.
Yeah, it's an
Wow.
irregular word.
Applauding.
Yeah, or you can just say they are clapping, which is a little
They're
bit easier.
clapping. Way easier.
Yeah.
But I will remember applauding.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
you.
So can you use the word clap in a sentence?
When you really enjoy the music, all of people are applauding to
Yeah.
the artist.
Yeah, very good. That's true. Okay. How about this word? This is something else we do when we like the music.
Cheer. Cheer.
Yeah, what does this mean?
Cheer. Hmm. Cheer. It means they are happy. They are applauding.
Yes.
They they are cheering his up
Yeah.
or her.
So a lot of times it's to clap or to applause, but also to scream and be like, "Yeah!" Like if you really like something.
Hmm.
So
It's
like
like, come on.
yeah, so like if you're at a
Yeah.
football match and this and your favorite team scores, everyone just goes, "Yeah!" And that's to
So it
cheer,
means
right?
cheer. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So can you use this in a sentence?
Mm, cheer. Cheer is pretty important when you want to help someone to feel good or to feel your support.
Yeah, that's good. We mostly use this word as a verb. So do you think you can try and
Mm,
use a sentence, make a sentence using the word cheer as a verb?
verb. Mm, can you give me your example, please?
Yeah. So this man is cheering on his team.
This man is cheering on his favorite team, which is Manchester United,
Yes, very good.
or national team, or his nation. He's cheering on his national team. Yeah, let's
Yes.
say good.
Okay. Yes, since the World Cup is on right now, but America didn't
Yeah,
make it and neither did China, we have to root for other
neither.
teams, right?
Yeah.
What team are you rooting for?
Uh, it's a little, well, I don't really know because I like Spain as a national team,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and so on. I don't like
Okay.
Spanish teams at all.
Okay.
But yeah, they are playing really good football. But if I choose the only one, it's gonna be England.
Okay. Yeah. I think England, I like England. I just don't think they're going to win, but maybe. Um, but I also lived in Spain for 1 year, so I definitely want to
Mm.
root for Spain.
Yeah,
Or Belgium
yeah,
because I like Hazard from Chelsea.
Belgium or Lukaku.
Yeah, he was on Chelsea and now
Yeah,
he's on Man United as well.
yeah,
And Courtois and lots of
exactly.
players. Yeah, very
But
good.
what about Salah? What do you think about him?
I think, and because you also have our coach, Jose Mourinho, and
Hmm.
I think that he got rid of many players that I wish we had, like Kevin De Bruyne and Salah and Some of them are the best players in the league, and they used to be on our team, but we never gave them a chance.
Yeah, they were really underrated at that time.
Yeah, I think so. All right, we need to keep going, otherwise we could talk about
Okay,
football all day. You better believe I
okay.
could.
But
We
this
need,
is not a bad idea.
yeah,
Achievement.
yes. What do you think that means? That was very good.
Achievement. That you got what you wanted.
Yeah,
That you yeah. That you fulfilled your purpose.
yeah. And do you think it's hard to do that?
Well, it depends what purpose you're on.
Yeah. Do you think like to achieve or to have a good achievement in school, you have to work really hard?
It still depends on the student.
Mm-hmm.
If the student is smart, I think it takes some time, but it's not that hard. But if the student is like a little bit silly or stupid, and he doesn't want to work hard,
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, I don't really think he can achieve something in school. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably true. All right. How about this word?
realize,
Mm-hmm. And can you read
realize.
this sentence?
She finally realized the important meaning of the book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like
oh,
the
it's
old
like
man in the sea,
the old
right?
man and the sea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very good.
Like
All
blah
right.
blah blah. Oh,
Yes. It's like the light bulb in your head goes on, right?
yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
this is so cool.
Yes. Go ahead and read this phrase for me.
Take a risk.
Yeah. Can you use
Take
that
a
in a
risk.
sentence for me?
Uh, we took a risk in casino and won $100,000.
Awesome. Very cool. I like
If
it.
that was true.
Yeah, I wish it was true for me too. All right. One more vocabulary word. How about this one?
Mm. Local.
Yeah, what does that
Local.
mean?
That this is something uh, happens in this area,
Exactly.
kind of food or people or traditions, etc.
Yeah. So, like in the area you are in.
Mm. In
Exactly.
the area you are in.
All
So
right. So, what is your
local.
favorite local food?
My favorite is uh, it's called it's kind of Chinese dumplings. They are
Mm,
called jianda.
do they have meat or vegetables in them?
These dumplings have meat and a little bit
Okay.
something else,
Okay.
but mostly meat. But
All right.
they're mm,
Very cool. I like to eat pork dumplings, but we only have one kind in the United States, so we don't have many kinds. All right, we're going to do something different now. We finished our vocabulary and you did an awesome job. So I'm
thank
going to
you.
play an MP3, so a sound file for you, and I want you to listen very carefully, and then we're going to see if you can figure out what words are missing in the blanks, okay? So I'm going to play this file and I want you to listen as carefully as you
Okay,
can. And if you want to try and type them in as you go, you can, but it might go really quickly. So if you just have to remember them, that's okay
okay.
too, all right?
Mm.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
G8 Intermediate. Unit 2. The Climb. I have always been someone who follows instructions and obeys the rules. Fortunately for me, there have been plenty of other family members and friends who have been willing to take risks. But sometimes I've been forced to take a risk in order to keep a friendship or prove myself to someone. When I was growing up, I spent a lot of time with the two girls who lived next door. They were a year or two older than me, and I wanted to impress them so they would like me and spend time with me. One day, in the school holidays, we were playing at the local park. One of the girls wanted to climb the tall tree over in the corner of the park. We all went over to investigate, but there didn't seem to be any way to climb the tree. Finally, someone suggested that the lightest person could climb on top of the other two. That way, at least one of us would be able to reach the lowest branch and climb into the tree. I was the youngest and the lightest, so I was the climber. I should have known it was a silly thing to do, but I wanted to show my neighbours how brave I was. Up I climbed, onto a back and then a shoulder. At last the lowest branch of the tree was within my reach. I pulled myself up and sat in the tree, feeling proud of myself. "I did it!" I shouted, looking down at the other girls as they clapped and cheered. I sat there for a while, enjoying the view and feeling a sense of achievement. Suddenly, my friends realized it was time to go home for lunch. "How will I get down?" I asked. Climbing back down from the high branch looked dangerous, and none of us knew what to do. "There's nothing we can do," said the oldest girl. "You'll just have to jump." She was right. I had to get myself down again. The other girls watched as I leapt from the tree and crashed heavily to the ground. At first, I couldn't move. I thought I was paralyzed. But it was only temporary. Soon, I managed to move my legs and arms and get up. My back was sore, but at least I could walk. The girls from next door didn't want me to tell my mother about the tree climbing. They said we would all get into trouble if my family found out. I never did tell her, and I never climbed any more trees.
All right. So did you like that story?
It is nice, but I'm sorry for the guy.
Yes. All right, I agree. Let's see if we can fill in these words. So read sentence 1 and tell me if you heard the word that goes in the blank.
I have always been someone who follows instructions.
Yeah, very good. So our very first word, right? Follows.
Follows.
All right, how about number 2?
One day in the school holidays, we were playing at the local park.
Yeah, the local park. So was this park, was this park really far away or was it really close to them?
It was close to them.
Yeah, very good. And how about number 3?
Local. I was the youngest and the lightest, so I was the climber.
Yeah, what does that mean to be the lightest? Does that mean he was very
That means-
bright with lights shining on him?
That means that the girls are bigger and better.
Yes. So it's talking about his weight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how heavy he is. And how about number 4?
I sat there for a while enjoying the view and feeling a sense of achievement.
Yes. And how do you think he felt? Was that a good feeling or a bad feeling when he was enjoying the view?
That was a good feeling because he was on the
Yeah.
top and the view was really great.
Yeah, so he had a sense of achievement, which is a good feeling, right?
True.
Yeah, and then
But-
what happened?
But then he realized he couldn't climb down.
Yeah, and his good feeling turned bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sense of achievement turned black. And he jumped. He jumped on the ground and was paralyzed.
Yeah, good word, paralyzed. Yes.
Paralyzed.
Was it a permanent paralyzation or a temporary?
No, just temporary.
Yeah.
He couldn't move for a while.
Yeah, and then he could. So maybe he was just more scared, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he was the youngest as well.
Yeah. So do you think that he was brave when he did that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you think kids, when they climb a tree, that they have to be brave to climb a tree?
They have to be brave, but sometimes they have to be smart as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just don't realize what they are facing
Mm-hmm.
after climbing the tree.
Yeah. Do you think it can be dangerous to climb a tree?
Sure,
Yeah.
if it breaks,
Yeah.
you
What
just
would
fall
happen?
down. You can fall down.
Yeah.
You can break your limbs.
Yeah. You could break a bone, kind of like your friend, and then maybe they would just say, "Drink hot water," right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you did a great job in class today.
Thank
You learned some
you.
awesome words, and you did so well with your pronunciation. We didn't have to work on very many at all, so you did very, very well.
Thank you, teacher.
So I have one last question for you. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you have a lot of homework you have to do tonight before you go to bed?
Hopefully, no. I just want to finish the book,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, I hope that you get to finish your book, and I hope you have an awesome night's sleep, and I really hope I get to see you again one day and have class with you, okay?
Yeah, sure. We'll see you soon.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night,
Have a
Roman.
good day too.
Bye.
Have a good time, teacher Mark.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.